The second-generation Chevrolet Traverse is a 3-row midsize SUV that we really like. Propelling our positive vibes is a deeply functional interior.
Let's start somewhere boring. Door storage. The front and rear doors are loaded with bins and nooks galore, though I'm not quite sure what defines a bin versus a nook.
Beyond the aforementioned door nooks, smaller items can be stowed in the sizable center console, in this spot below the second row climate controls, or in a handy USB-adjacent bin beneath the center stack. Aside from slight pressure in the upper back region, the front seats are superbly comfortable, and as the driver you'll enjoy a highly customizable driving position supported by well-placed armrests. Just know, drive like a maniac, and you'll wish for more lateral support. Headroom is unsurprisingly excellent up front, but that excellence extends rearward as well.
Tim is 6 foot something, and look, his head is not mashed against the headliner. Nobody cares. Also, he's British and too polite to complain about legroom, so I'm going to proactively slide and angle my seat slightly forward.
Thank you. Sorry I was uncomfortable.
It's fine.
With less diplomatic occupants, rear seat knee space could be tight, but as consolation, third row dwellers are gifted a wealth of cup holders, decent foot space under the second row, and 2 USB outlets.
On that note, the Traverse comes with USB ports in all 3 rows. That plus an optional 3-prong outlet means well-charged devices, ensuring your family never has to, speak.
Where material quality is concerned, the Traverse leaves room for its Buick Enclave sibling to fancy things up. Even so, GM's mainstream offering incorporates some soft materials and in many places uses a soft coating to spruce up hard plastics. In other places, it doesn't. With the second and third rows stowed, Traverse owners have a substantial 98.2 cubic feet to fill. Raise those seats, and 23 cubic feet of dedicated cargo space remains, supplemented by an additional 3.2 cubic foot underfloor storage hold. While prattling on about the Traverse's many fine qualities, we should reserve time to talk about how it drives.
And how it drives is lovely. The suspension skillfully absorbs bumps while keeping the chassis in check when cornering. And when you pick up the pace, interior noise is mostly quashed, except for some whistling in this region, which you would hear if I didn't have to stop for that stoplight. The man says I have to stop.
Providing propulsion is a mighty 3.6-liter V6 that tows up to 5,000 pounds and moves the Traverse with real authority when asked.
Maybe more impressive is the standard 9-speed automatic. It's a shining star of a transmission that delivers virtually seamless, transparent shifts, and when you introduce the accelerator to the carpet, acceleration and downshifts occur without delay.
For its size, the Traverse is fairly efficient, aided by an inconspicuous but undefeatable automatic engine start-stop system that saves fuel when the vehicle is motionless. If you don't mind giving up a few mpg, the optional all-wheel drive system adds traction in slippery conditions. A turbocharged 4-cylinder engine is also available, but only in the sporty Traverse RS, producing less horsepower, more torque, and better city fuel economy than the V6.
The real trick with a relatively large SUV is to hide its girth. The Traverse does just that with light and easy steering and a tight turning circle that make it a confident parking tool. Parked. On the flip side, visibility over your right shoulder is terrible, especially since, depending on where the seats are, the right second row headrest completely blocks the side window. In my experience, if you can see what's in the adjacent lane, lane changes are less stressful.
Helping address those visibility concerns are higher trim features like blind spot monitoring, a 360-degree camera system, rear cross-traffic alert, and rear but not front parking sensors. Rounding out the option roster are indulgences like wireless phone charging, a hands-free tailgate, heated and ventilated front seats, leather, and a heated steering wheel. Choose the fancy High Country trim with its power folding seats and traction-enhancing dual-clutch rear differential, and you can spend nearly $53,000. It's worth mentioning that adaptive cruise control is only offered on the High Country trim, while many competitive SUVs offer similar technology at a lower price point. And if you need 8 seats, you're stuck with the low-end L and LS trims, as higher Traverse trims only come with 7. In basic, not quite $31,000 form, the Traverse comes surprisingly well equipped with keyless entry and push-button start, 3-zone automatic climate control, a wide-angle backup camera, a smart slide second-row seat for easy third-row access, and 7 airbags, including a center airbag that deploys from the inboard side of the driver's seat. The standard infotainment system is a 7-inch unit featuring Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but buyers can also upgrade to an 8-inch system with a lockable storage area behind the screen, hiding the Traverse's elusive 7th USB port. Either way, the screen is decently sized, placed within reach, and the menus are a cinch to navigate. While shopping 3-row midsize SUVs, it's always smart to investigate the alternatives. Some standouts include the roomy VW Atlas, the practical Toyota Highlander, the thoughtfully crafted Honda Pilot, and the strong-selling Ford Explorer.
Pleasant to drive and competitively priced, with lots of cargo space and room for up to 8 passengers, the Chevrolet Traverse is fantastically suited for family duty. Despite some formidable competition, the Traverse is a midsize SUV that deserves your attention.